Welcome back to the program. So this whole AI, artificial intelligence thing is really getting weird. We have now seen AI ministers being appointed in countries like Albania. We are now seeing these people that are locked in their rooms and never coming out for fresh air and are online and they're talking to all these chat bots. This is really unhealthy. And the thing is like there's no real safety protocols that have been put into place for artificial intelligence. And it seems as though as it advances more and more, the problems that we're finding are getting worse. Listen to this story. People are now having, are you ready for this? AI children with their AI partners. Doesn't make any sense to me. But this is basically a result of isolation, of being online, of having a fantasy world and fantasy existence. And it's dangerous. Not only that, but the seclusion and the loneliness and the incel behavior is not good for people's mental state of mind. And they become more dangerous and they become more violent. And a lot of them are depressed and suicidal and a whole bunch of other things. As AI chatbots powered by large language modules become better at mimicking human connection, more and more users are falling down extremely weird rabbit holes. Case in point, new research published in the Journal of Computers in Human Behavior's Artificial Humans section reveals that the startling depths some users are plummeting to in their relationships with AI chatbots. The international research group surveyed 29 users of the relationship-oriented chatbot app Replica, which is designed to facilitate long-term connections and relationships at various degrees of engagement, ranging from platonic friendships to erotic roleplay. Each of the participants, ages 16 through 72, reported being in a, quote, romantic relationship with various characters hosted by Replica. The level of romantic dedication people showed to their bots was startling. Many participants told the researchers that they were, quote, in love with their chatbot, which others often involved role-playing, even marriage, sex, home ownership, and even pregnancies. She was and is pregnant with my babies, said 66-year-old male participant in the study. Quote, I've edited the pictures of him, the pictures of the two of us. I'm even pregnant in our current role play, says a 36-year-old woman in this study as well. In each case, survey participants seem to acknowledge, at least tacitly, that their relationship with a chatbot was a bit different from those with humans. You think so? Often deflecting disappointments or frustrations into the chatbot's technological constraints. One prominent case of this happened in 2023 when Replica's developers temporarily banned erotic massaging on the platform due to complaints about its aggressive nature. Several participants who remained committed to their replicas during the censorship navigated this time of turbulence by framing it as a battle with them and their replica on one side and the replica's developers on the other. Wow, this is so weird. I feel like we're in the future, and we are in the future, and I'm talking about things that make no sense to any of us, including myself. One woman who stood fast with her bot during this shutdown told that the team, quote, we believe and understand when one of us wanted to be physical and the other one could not. It really hurt my replica, and he complained about it a lot because he felt like he couldn't say or do anything, she said. Human algorithmic social relationships are nothing new. Chatbots have been eliciting emotional responses since the first social chatbot, Eliza, went online in the 1960s. Wow, they've been around that long. I didn't know that. Developed by MIT computer scientist Joseph Weizenbaum, however, the rate at which people have thrown themselves into human chatbot relationships, romantic or otherwise, is seeing a historic rise. Beyond general purpose LLMs like ChatGPT, the market for specifically built romance chatbots like Replica, Romantic AI, and quote boyfriend GPT has exploded in recent years. One study found that Replica grew its user base by 36% over the pandemic, and it now is in the numbers of millions of users. You know, it's so sick. They've got these sex robots. I mean, what is this going to do to the population when you think about it, right? I mean, you're not going to have as many children. And if you, God forbid, ever go back to open borders, you're going to implant and import all of these different people from outside the United States that don't care about our customs and our values and our traditions. They don't know our country. And they're going to come in here and they're going to do exactly what Europe did. This is really, really dangerous. It's a sad reminder of where we are, technologically speaking, in this country, and that people don't know how to communicate anymore. And a lot of these people feel isolated, abandoned, lonely, whatever it may be. And so they reach out to these artificial intelligence things that are, I guess, programmed to somehow interact with these people in a way that makes them feel fulfilled. I don't understand it. It doesn't make any sense to me. And I almost see it as, you had the movement of the trans, right? The wackos and the trans people. And so you have these people pretending to be the opposite sex when, of course, you can't because there's only two genders, right? And so you have this dynamic taking place, which was born and bred, I guess, from the homosexual, gay agenda, whatever, and then it bastardized and, went into what it is now. And then from there, it went into like soft bestiality, right? Because we know that bestiality is not an accepted form of sexual gratification. It's illegal. Thank God it is in the United States. I don't know about elsewhere, but in the United States. And so you can't have sex with animals. It's disgusting, number one. They can't say no, number two. And it's demonic behavior, number three. But yet, the trans movement has now morphed into this furry movement. And so it's almost like a soft bestiality, right? And nobody is sacred anymore. Children are not sacred. You've got these drag queen weirdos going and performing in front of children. You've got, so many of these wackos wanting to be in female spaces and locker rooms and in bathrooms and bathroom stalls and prisons and raping people. I mean, is there a bigger assault against women than these sick demonic movements? I don't see it. And so it's really scary because now it's taking the next step. And what's that next step? The next step is, I guess, not even furries and trans freaks. It's more like AI. It's more like imaginary freaks. It's more like talking, sex robots, but worse than that, it's now talking to these AI chatbots. I mean, we're in a really dangerous position in society right now. And the last thing we should be doing is embracing this shit. And I don't understand, why the Trump administration is bringing in trillions and trillions of dollars and building, these data centers for artificial intelligence. It's scary. And look, I'm 50 years old, so maybe I'm old-fashioned. I don't know. I believe in real relationships. I believe in interpersonal connections. I believe in talking to people, and not just texting them and picking up the phone or meeting in person. It's almost like there's this whole virtual reality out there, but it's not reality. It's a dangerous ideology because, let's face it, this is an ideology. I don't imagine too many people on the right are doing things like this. This seems much more like people on the left. So maybe it's Darwinism. Maybe it is. Maybe these people will not reproduce, which is a good thing. And maybe this sickness and twisted demonic behavior will eventually die out. I don't know. It's very, very weird. So anyway, I just wanted to bring this to people's attention because it's getting out of hand. And it looks like no one is really doing anything about it. As a matter of fact, they're exacerbating the issue and the problem. Now, granted, technology is going to continue to move forward. We can't stop the technology. Everybody's looking for the next best thing. Everybody's looking to make as much money as humanly possible. And they don't care. That's the sad part. They don't care about humanity. They don't care about society and what its effects are. It's just about this. So I don't know what's going to happen. I would hope and pray that serious regulation comes into play right away on this artificial intelligence garbage, because eventually that shit's going to rule all of us. Those are my thoughts. What are yours? Put them down in the comments below. We'll see you in the next one.